You're watching Fugitive Red Eye, and welcome to another weekly scam baiting video. Let me start out by apologizing because I did have a stuffy nose during this video. There are a couple of sniffs that got left in the audio editing, simply because they were when a guy was talking, or they were just too close to when someone was talking to cut out without affecting the video drastically. They get particularly bad towards the end, but it's never to the point where it's unbearable, but I still want to apologize for it nonetheless. Today, I started out trying to have fun with the scammers, but then things took a more serious route when one of the scammers tried to tell me a little bit about Kashmir. Keep in mind, I don't necessarily agree with anything this scammer says, and in fact, I don't know how valid or true anything he says actually is. He makes a lot of claims about India, saying that they hostily occupy Kashmir. Now, that's something I don't know a whole lot about myself, so again, I can't really say whether or not that's the case. But this is a claim that has been made to me multiple times by several different scammers. I think they're all in the same call center, because I usually get the same few voices when they talk about this sort of thing. But I couldn't say either way. But regardless, I don't agree with what this scammer says, and you gotta remember, this is a scammer this is coming from, so there may be some truth to what he says, but again, he lies for a living, so it's hard to say. So that being said, I still think it was interesting to hear what he had to say, plus it kept him off the phones from getting real victims for a while. But anyway, let's move on to the actual video.
Support. My name is Edward. How may I help you?
Yes, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for asking. How may I help you?
Yes, you work with computers, yes?
Yes, this is the Microsoft Technical Support Company.
Okay, great. Well, I was just wondering if you could help me with my Commodore 64.
What is the problem you are facing?
Well, it's not loading up the games when I put the cassettes in. It'll load the disc games, but not the cassette games.
Is this a computer or what?
Yes, it's a computer. It's a Commodore 64.
Okay. Well, we can help you, but there will be some charge applicable because it's a third-party company and we have to assign a technician who'll be working on that. But there will be some charge applicable on that.
I understand.
May I get your first and last name?
Yes, my name is Ryan Oplasty.
Okay, just to give me a quick second. Well, what we will be doing, we will be taking the remote access of your computer, okay, and then our technician will be looking into that, okay?
Okay.
Just give me a quick second, please.
Sure.
Okay, so I want you to pull up any of the internet browsers on it.
The Commodore 64 doesn't have internet browsers.
Then we cannot help you, sir.
Really? Why not?
Because we need the internet browser through which we can get connected with each other.
Oh, well, you said you could help me with a Commodore, and how do you not know what a Commodore 64 is if you don't,
I said I can help you with the computer.
Yes, and Commodore 64 is a computer, so you were lying to me.
It's not a computer, sir.
Why were you lying to me, you benchod?
Do you know what?
Yeah, what?
I don't like abusing people.
Oh, don't you?
Otherwise,
You just like stealing money from them, huh?
I will talk to you with 5 minutes. You will never call us again. But I don't like to abuse the people, okay? Because I'm not getting paid for that.
No, you're getting paid to steal money from people.
Thank you for calling. How can I help you?
Yes, what's your name, sir?
My name is Jack Anderson, and how can I help you?
Oh, man, for a second I thought you were Neil.
No, sir. How can I help you?
Well, I was looking for Neil. He's pretty fun when I call. He likes to talk to me for a while.
He's a little fun. Well, he is not in the office today. It is off.
Oh, man. Well, how are you doing today then, Jack?
Well, I'm just staying and having some beer. Would you like to have some?
Of course. What kind you got?
Oh, definitely. Well, I got Godfather.
Godfather. I'm not familiar with that. You know, frankly, I don't really like beer, but I'd be willing to take some from you, because I feel like we're good buddies.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Okay, good.
Actually, what are you up to? So what are you up to right now? What are you doing?
Well, you know, just calling you guys and, seeing where the night takes me.
Okay, so and what do you do for a living? Like, what kind of work you do?
I build robots. I build transformers.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. And are you married or what?
I have 8 wives, all from the planet Galacticon. They each have 6 boobs.
So you must be virgin then.
Oh, no. I just told you.
Yeah.
Alien babes, man.
Oh, like having a wife doesn't mean that you are like you cannot be a virgin. Well, as I asked you, like you told me you have 8 wives there from like Galacticon. Maybe they might be aliens.
Yeah, they are.
Aliens don't have pussy.
Yes, they do. How dare you discriminate against aliens?
Do they have pussy? Wow, that's awesome.
They have 2 each.
So
twice the fun.
Oh, wow. So, like, did you enjoy? Do you find any difference while fucking an alien and fucking a human?
Oh, definitely.
Like, what kind of difference you find? Could you please help me with this?
Well, aliens are much tighter, and they're much better.
Oh, they're much tighter, much better. Wow, that's quite good. Can you please send one of them here So our
Sure, I got 8 of them.
Jeffrey
You can have one of
and
them.
Joseph Anderson, Martin Dawson, and Mr. Alex Bishop, and Daniel Weber, and one of our technician. His name is what's his name? Yeah, Sam Smith. So he can enjoy the alien pussy as well. So,
Okay, you promise you'll share it with Neil? As long as Neil gets some, I'll be okay with it.
We won't give Neil, because Neil has already had a taste of an alien already.
Oh, has he?
Like maybe last year. Yeah, because he went to Mars. Like there was some problem going into the computer of an alien.
Oh, that's right. He went
So
to Mars with me last week. Actually, we
Yeah,
were talking about this.
Yeah, we sent him to Mars. Okay, he fixed some problem in the alien's computer, and there he had sex with an alien robot, like actually an alien woman. And he told me the same thing as you told me, like they have much tighter and it is much more like tastier as well. So forget about Neil. So we'll enjoy here. Like we are here like 6 persons. So Neil's not here today.
But
so
Neil's my favorite.
Neil is your friend. Wow.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
He never told me about you.
Really? He went to Mars with me last
He's your
week.
favorite. He went to Mars with you last week. Wow. So what did you find out there on the Mars? Like, did you find something different there? What was it?
Just the semen mines and the joke mines.
Okay.
And the demons, of
do you
course,
have a
you know, like
girlfriend?
the UAC space base.
Do you have a human girlfriend?
Oh, of course, I have 3.
You have 3 girlfriends. Can I have their names?
Yeah, their names are Rundi, Chutia, and Bosadike.
Okay. And what is their last name? You're only telling me the first name of
Oh,
them.
right. Their last
What's
names
the
are
last name?
their last names are Madarchod, Benchod, and Bakrichod.
What is Bakri Chod?
Goat fucker.
Goat fucker. Oh my god. Well, nobody fucks a goat.
That's just their name, sir.
Oh, is this a name? Okay. I thought. Because I've never seen anyone who fucks a goat. It might be a misnomer, I guess. Okay, well, what are your hobbies? Like, what do you do when you woke up in the morning? What's the first thing you do?
First thing I do every day, I grabbing my phone. I want to play Pokemon all day long. I play Pokemon Go every day.
Do you like music? Do you listen to music?
Well, I don't know anyone who doesn't, so obviously. Except I had an English teacher once that actually hated music, believe it or not.
Okay, who's your favorite artist?
You know, it depends on the day. Right now I've been really into Metallica.
Oh, Metallica. Oh, nothing else matters, huh?
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, that's a good song. Well, actually, I have been listening to Ed Sheeran and Charlie Puth. Well, they are both good.
You ever hear that song, Tunuk, whatever the hell it's called?
Which song?
It's, what the hell is it called? Hold on. It's Tunuk something. It's an Indian song, and I only know it because I played it on one of these once.
No, I don't listen to Indian songs. I hate Indian songs.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
I listen only English music.
Yeah, well, I don't really listen to Indian songs either, except for that one, because it's just so crazy with the music video and stuff.
I hate Indian music. Like they don't do justice to the music and to the sound quality and to the voice.
Well, you know, this is a genuine question I have.
I hate Indian music and Indian songs as well.
So
only from last 10 years, I've been listening to only English music.
Who's your favorite?
And I've been following it ruthlessly. Whenever I have to listen to music, I switch to English music only. And I haven't ever listened to Indian music. I just hate that.
Oh, okay, well that's fair.
Time and nothing.
What kind of
Have
TV
you
shows do you
listened to
like?
Indian music? Do you like Indian songs?
No, not really. If I'm being perfectly honest, not really.
Fuck Indian songs. Fuck India and fuck Indian songs.
Aren't you from India?
No, I'm not from India.
Oh wait, Kashmir, right? Kashmir?
Yes, I'm from Kashmir. Yeah. You know, there's a band. There's a music band with the name Kashmir in the U.S. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
You should know that because there's a band, a music band with the name Kashmir, and do you know why their name is Kashmir? Because once they came here to do the performance here, so after that they just renamed their band and they just kept their The name of their band is Kashmir. And you can search in Google as well. The band, their name is Kashmir, and that's a rock band in America.
Okay.
Have you ever been? Have you ever been to Kashmir? Would you like to travel here?
I haven't been, but I wouldn't mind going there someday, possibly.
Exactly, because there's a lot of like similarity between like America and Kashmir. Because here we have the snow, we have the mountains, the waters, like the freshwater lakes here, like there's alpine trees. You will not find any kind of like difference between like U.S. and like Kashmir. It's quite the same thing.
Well, I'm sure the culture's pretty
And people
different, though.
here, exactly, the people here are fair. They are not black. We are white people here, and we have a lot of good personality here. Like we're different from like other parts of like the country. Like we have been occupied by India forcefully, as you may have heard of it.
Yeah,
Like
Neil
we are
actually
the
told me about
occupation.
that.
India has yeah, exactly. India's occupied our land forcefully, and they do not want to go. Whenever we try to like protest here, they kill us. They use like live bullets. They do not use any tear smoke shells, or they do not use any teaser gun. They just use a live bullet and kill us here.
That's horrible.
Protesting against their for only protesting against their illegal occupation here. And there's a case pending in the United Nations. There are almost like 9 to 10 amendments passed by the United Nations. Like India had to have a referendum here, whether we want to live like as an independent country, or we want to live with India, or we want to live with some other country like China. So, but India is afraid to hold a referendum here because he knows, like, if he holds a referendum, he knows he is going to lose this piece of land because they do a lot of illegal mining here. They just do like a lot of trees are being chopped here. The forests, they just then they smuggle that to like to India and to other parts of like country, and they just loot us here. They do the plundering. They loot our resources here. Like we have a lot of sapphire here. They just do the mining and take the sapphire away from us. And they also like use our electricity because we live in a place that's on a high altitude. And plus also we do have a lot of water resources here because like we have natural springs and there's snow here. So because of that we have a lot of water here. They generate the electricity and they just take the electricity like to India and they do not give anything to us in return. So actually like they are doing a lot of bad things here. And India is a very bad country. They do like propagate in front of the world like they are the biggest democracy in the world, but in reality they are not.
Well, I mean, yeah, anytime I brought it up with Neil, he's said very similar things. I take it you guys are not too keen on them, and I can understand why if what you say is actually true.
Yeah, it is true. You can search on the internet as well. You can see the videos like how like police and the military is killing us here mercilessly. And they force us to use the ways to protest. Like we throw stones on them, we just throw the petrol bombs on them, and
Well, if
it's
you
because
do that,
only
I
when
mean,
they
you can't really...
no no
Like, I mean, it does kind of
no
go
we
both
do.
ways. I mean, I don't think it's right that you guys get gunned down, but I also don't think it's right to attack people either. I mean, I get what you're saying, and I get why you
We
do
do not
it.
attack them. It's them. Like when they use live bullets when we do the peaceful protests here, they use live bullets on the peaceful protests and peaceful demonstrations.
Oh,
And
okay.
after that, like they force us to use some things like using stones and like using petrol bombs only after they kill us. Like otherwise, we always try to like protest like peacefully. But they force us like they only kill us to like try to provoke us so that we can just use stones and other things so they can just present in front of the world the different image of like Kashmir. Like we are very aggressive people here. We are just attacking military and other things only to like provoke us and to show in front of the world that we are bad. And actually we are not. We just want like peace here. We want India to go from our country because this is our land. We have the right to live here, and we have the right to enjoy our rights here, like you do in the U.S. Like you have your rights here, there, but here we do not have any rights. Like you have no guarantee. Like when you go outside, you can come back alive to your family because anyone can kill you.
Yeah, man, that's awful to hear. I still don't agree with scamming people, though.
No, we're not scamming people here, actually.
Why do you gotta deny it, man? I mean, I've already talked to you guys for months. Oh, of course, he hangs up there. Alright, I think that's enough for today. I know that's not as funny as a lot of my scam baiting videos, but that guy seemed to really want to talk a lot about Kashmir, and keeping them on the phone is great anyway. So anyway, this has been Fugitive Red Eye. Have a great day.
Subscribe the Fugitive Red Eye.